Hello my strange and charmed ones, and welcome back to my channel for a very casual video this rainy Wednesday. So one of the requests that I got from my viewers was something more on the lines of doing more vlog style videos, because vlogs are something that I pretty much after Vlogmas, I have been like, no vlogs. I don't want to do any vlogs because it does take a lot of time and effort, and it just is a process in and of itself. So I haven't done any vlogs. However, it was requested that I do some like behind the scenes style vlogs about like kind of like while I'm working and things like that. So I'm hoping that this video sort of fills that need for people to see like a behind the scenes and kind of get a chatty video with me that's way more informal than the way I've been, normally filming my videos, very formal. So off the cuff here completely, it's like, I think it's like 3:30 right now. I just recently got off a call with a client that lasted a few hours, and I myself have been working since earlier this morning on a big project that I've got coming up. So, right now I literally just kind of sat down to actually take a coffee break. So I just made a fresh coffee for myself. And if anyone's curious, well, this is the mug. This is that trendy Sparrow mug that I absolutely love. It says, "Drinks more coffee than a Gilmore," which is a Gilmore Girls reference. And for anyone who is curious as to what I'm drinking, this is like maybe my third cup of coffee today. This time, I do drink out of a Keurig. I'm not physically drink out of it, but I drink a Keurig K-Cup coffee. This one is one of my favorites. It's from Brooklyn Bean Roasters or Roastery. It's Vanilla Skyline, and of course I've got hazelnut fat-free coffee creamer and stevia because I don't add any sugar to my coffee because caffeine is enough of a stimulant, and I do not drink full-fat milk or anything. I don't drink that to begin with, or creamer or things like that, because it hurts my tummy. But I definitely don't add it to my coffees or any of my drinks, because I can drink as much coffee as a Gilmore, not really, but I can try on a really busy day. So anywho, I'm taking like a little coffee break right now, and I decided, you know what, let me sit down and film this vlog style video, something really quick to kind of touch on some point that kind of came up today that I thought maybe I'd share with you guys. So because today was what I would say a really busy day for me, not throughout my week, I normally don't have a lot of days where I get up in the morning and I have to do like hours of work straight. So normally I kind of work at my own pace because I run my own business, and that's my prerogative to do it the way I need to. But I do have something that is coming up that's important. So all this week I'll probably be waking up early, making sure that I'm getting to work, going to my office and starting my work immediately. And it's going to be late nights for me as well this week. So I thought that the way that I was interacting with my planner and my iPhone might be interesting for you guys. Now, I've done a video before where I show you guys how I archive my planner with my iPhone. This isn't anything like that. This is more like how I get planning and work done using digital systems like an iPhone and using paper systems like my Filofax. So here, to be my example today, is my A5 Domino. Let me put my coffee down. Is my A5 Domino, which has been turned into my business binder. And I've given you guys some previews of that. I'll let you guys just see some stuff right now, and I'll show you guys way more later. I, of course, had to make myself beautiful dividers. And what I did was, with the tabs that are the Martha Stewart tabs that I still have because I've been hoarding them, I covered them in glittery, sparkly washi tape, silver washi tape. Excuse my nails, you guys. This is like totally raw video here. Like, just got off of a call, not wearing very much makeup. I threw on some lip gloss. So I may look like a ghost. I have no clue under my lights here. So anyway, yeah, so I made the tabs out of the Martha Stewart tabs, and they're in here. As you can see, they're laminated. And what I did was I actually ended up, just to help me stay organized, because I've been in a personal size for so long and my personal size has always been organized a certain way. I was afraid that when I got into this A5, I might get confused about what my sections were. So what I did was, because they're laminated, I was able to write on them in Sharpie. And so I've got like like what it says. So my first section is notes, my second is projects, then I've got expenses, social, and business. So if those sections change in the future, I can just erase them with like alcohol, or what I use is the Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer removes permanent marker from laminated surfaces, which I have a whole video on that stuff, you guys. So I've been in this all day working on a project and taking notes for a project. And then when I was on the call with my client, I had to take copious amounts of notes as well. But I also have been back and forth with my phone as well. And the thing that's really unique about today is one of those days, and every day this week is going to be like this, where I cannot be interrupted. I messaged my husband this morning because he goes to work way earlier than I start my work. But I messaged him this morning as soon as I sat down at my desk, and I told him, I'm going to be completely unplugged today. Like, you're not going to be able to get in touch with me. So FYI, if you send me messages, I'm not replying to anything right now. So obviously if he sent me a message and it was important, I would reply, but he knows better. Like when I tell him no messaging me for, you know, whatever, just to talk, he knows that he won't message me. So if I see a message from him come through, it's going to be important. So, for a day like today, my phone is actually a really good tool because I have actually had to do a lot of writing today. And so what I do is I turn my Wi-Fi off on my computer, close my, my mail app, my messaging app. I ignore the internet on my computer so I can stay focused in my writing app, which I actually use is called Scrivener. And I've talked about Scrivener before, and so maybe I'll leave some resources down below for you guys if you're curious about it. But that's the program that I use to do all of the writing. If I have to write something, it's written in Scrivener. And that's how I've been doing it for blog posts, scripts, anything like that. You hear the dog in the background. This is totally off the cuff. So sorry if you guys get some noises or things like that. But yes, so I use Scrivener to write, and I've been disconnected from my everything else. And because of that, having a planner is really good because I can be writing and I can be referring to notes in here, and I can be looking at project things and outlines in here. And then my only contact with the outside world is my phone, and that's controlled because it's on silent. And so but I do have some messages that I'm allowing to get through. So I had an alert for when I had my call with my client and things like that. So that's a really great way to use your phone when you actually have to get down to work and get things done, is I turn off the internet on my computer so that my only way in and out to internet is my phone. So I've got very minimal distractions. So that is just a way that I've been using my phone today. And it was very helpful. An alarm was set, it popped up. Very useful for me, so I did not miss my call with my client, turned my internet back on and jumped on Skype, and then just been using my planner because, as you know, like when those times come with your business or whatever you're working on, if you're a student, there's just some times where you have to just get down to work. And the reason I love my Filofax is because it is an analog tool. So it doesn't require Wi-Fi and it isn't a distraction for me. Like there's no, there's no web on here, and there's no Instagram on here, and there's no messaging that comes through this guy. So when I need to get down to work, I can shut my notifications off on my computer. I can shut the Wi-Fi off on my computer and actually do my design work, my editing, my writing, things that I actually have to get done, I can do with the help of this guy with its limited access to the internet, and obviously my computer that's just an input device at this point if it's disconnected from Wi-Fi. So that was my 2 cents on using my phone today with my planner. And just a few more tips, like overall, the way that I like to use these two things together. I do have an app that I've talked about before, and actually, you know what? Scratch that. I wrote a blog post about it on Tuesday. Okay, so yesterday I had a blog post, 5 apps for creative entrepreneurs. I'm going to link it down below, you guys, and I'm going to say if you would like to see the apps that I use on my phone that help me, and these are things that I can use with my planner, go check out that blog post because that'll be very helpful for you guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm just going to get back to work now because I've been filming this. Find out what the dog is in a huff about. He's looking out the window. He probably sees the mailman. Someone's probably walking around outside, so he's freaking out. But yeah, so that is what I've got for you today. I hope that this sort of insight has been helpful. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more of these impromptu videos where in the middle of my workday I just kind of sit down and talk to you guys and kind of do like really like a video diary is essentially how I feel this is. Let me know what you think. So, of course, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and leave me any comments down below. Let me know what you thought about the blog post. I will leave that down below in the description bar, as well as any other links that I said I would mention, that I mentioned in this video for you to go check out, like the Scrivener information. And of course, I'm going to throw that same link down in the top of my description bar. If you guys wouldn't mind clicking on that to find other ways for you to follow me all over the internet and get more of my great content, that's where you can find it. Plus, there's a free gift in there for you as well. So, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. That's about it, you guys. I'm going to hit the road here and get back to work because I do have a ton to do. But thank you so much for joining me on this little mini coffee break. What should I call this? Should I call it coffee break? No planning whatsoever went into the making of this video. So, very impromptu for you guys. So I don't waste any more of your time. So I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.